Good evening, folks. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and let me type something really quick. Can I spell? No, I can't. All right. Good enough. All right. So my name is System. We're here on the Minion server. This is what I'm staring at right now is the Magic platform, and I might as well start here. It's fine. We've got some cool things. I put that in last week or the week before. Sophie has done heroic work moving over blood magic out here, and of course we still got this thing. Let's summon a meteor. Let's have some fun, y'all. Because all right. Yeah, bitrate looks adequate, I guess. Wait, is it adequate? It is. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, my dude? Yep. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna do a little demonstration. Let's get. I've been doing LV sensors because we're extremely short on vanadium. So here's the deal. Click button, run away. And then you can see the meteor coming down. Big kaboom. Even with quantum on, you can see it takes like about a quarter of my energy total. It's pretty gnarly. And then we've got this thing here for the boars. Fun stuff. I hope you're doing well, John. We are in ZPM, and I would say we're like mid ZPM because we've made like ZPM energy hatches and we've made a bunch of things. HJM has made lasers. I'll show that off here in a second after this boyo is gone. But yeah, we are working on laser power now. It's fantastic. It's a lot of setup, and I have not done any of it. Quite frankly, I don't. I know how it works, but I certainly wasn't going to be in a rush to set it up myself. That went Sophie. Hello and goodbye. Yeah. So we're see the laser vacuum pipe. So yeah, you have to use these guys right here, which is called an active transformer. If for anybody out there that's watched like higher tier streamers, or streamers that are in a higher tier, that's the right way of saying it. You've probably seen these cubes before. We are getting. I can't remember if it's twist or if it's 2.8, but there is actually like a laser pipe mirror that allows you to do bends in the laser pipe without using an active transformer. But I don't remember. Again, I don't remember if that's twist or if that's a 2.8 feature or what. So I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. You use active transformers to split split the energy, and also to branch it. Hey Sophie, what's up? Yep, Sophie has been doing some heroic work. I know she's running around like crazy. We literally just got here. Let me get up here. We get out from underneath there. We literally just got the Fusion Mark II, and I was gonna look that up really quick because they're not compact. What is it? Where are you? There it is. So we've got this guy right now, and I was just gonna make sure that we have all of the stuff to build it. I don't think I'm going to be the one that builds it. Maybe Sophie could probably attest more than anybody that I am. Oh, hello. All right. All right. Okay, cool. My client apparently Gregged incorrectly. I don't know exactly what that was. Maybe I'll look at that log later. But apparently I was Gregging incorrectly. So we're good now. But yeah, I was gonna make sure that we had all the pieces to make that Mark II, because again, I'm not good for building a lot of this stuff in world. I'll build all the pieces, and other people have been better off setting things up. Kind of like Waterline. I've tried to help build some pieces for Waterline, but I was definitely not the one that set any of this up. um, let's see. I'm good at like error correction, or like fixing small problems in things, like like for example, if somebody sets up a recipe. Yeah, here, how about this? I'll show a concrete example. Let's pull you out. This won't be used right this second. So the other night when I got home from work, no, go here. The other night when I came home from work, we had this process. I think HJM was printing off a bunch of these for something. I don't remember exactly what, but when you're using the assembly line, you have to set things up specifically so that things go in the right order, in the right uh, item hatch, or item bus, whatever. Um, so you have to do this. You have to rename certain things so that they don't stack in the pattern and all go into the same into one single item bus. Um, so yeah, HJM had made this pattern, and he no stacked the ZPMs, but he didn't no stack the ASOC wafers. So this whole thing was stuck in processing and clogging up the assembly lines, and it's not a big deal. It really isn't. But again, if I can do any one thing for the group, it's fix minor mistakes. So that I did part of that, and those are the kind of things that I've been trying to do. The other thing that I try to do for the group is work on bees, and I did name this. I named this stream Beast Mode, like Beest, haha, punny punny. Um, because we are going to be doing some bees. Let me just get over here. I'm always lost. Yeah, so first and foremost, this is my current addition to the base. Oh yeah, those fluxed electrums take forever. I was kind of looking at those the other day, and I kind of took one look at them. I was like, nah, nope, not right now. um, but I might do a little bit of this on camera, but this is so tedious. On there. So all of these pieces, these upgrades, and all of these upgrades have to go in all of these industrial apiaries, and that basically looks like this: one of these, and 8 of these in every single one, and then I have to wrench it to make sure that it's the output is facing the interface, and then you also have to don't be me. make sure that you click the item auto output and don't leave it so that everything stays in here like a dum dum. Uh, um, I'm very good at being a dum dum. But yeah, none of these are actually hooked up because I didn't quite know how I wanted to do the wiring underneath. It's gonna be kind of a mess. And at first, I was thinking I was gonna do 8x Supercon and only do 3 lines, but I'm thinking I could do 6 lines, and each of these individual rows would carry 64 amps, which would be kind of perfect for. You have to use the LUV 64 amp dynamo hatches, or whatever. There is no 128 amp hatch, so it would actually be kind of cleaner overall if I just made the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of the 4x Supercon and then used 6 of those hatches right here. But set all that to the side. We don't really have the energy over here, even with this. Like we do now, but we gotta upgrade the we have to upgrade the the Labotronic Boyos in here. This is definitely not gonna hold enough energy for me to be pulling what, like 200 LUV amps? It's not, no, I don't know if we make enough energy for me to be pulling 200 LUV amps. It's again, Sophie has been doing heroic work on NAC fuel, but that's not ready yet. But that is the energy of the future. So that's gonna be fun. What else is new out here? What else is new? I mean, other than Waterline, this is the beginning of Waterline, and I think on my last stream we didn't have tier 3 hooked up, but it is hooked up now, and it's running really good. And now that we've got lasers, we're not running out of energy. Yeah, this is. I'm doing this Fusion Mark II and going back to doing the NAC Fuel build. Fantastic, Sophie. Yes. Guys, the only thing that's holding us back from Gravity Chest Plate is Tritanium, and the only way to realistically get Tritanium is through a Mark II Fusion Ring. And like we've been stepping one step at a time towards that for like the last week. And like today is the day. Like we can have the Mark II built today. We can get Gravity Chest Plates today, hypothetically. So yeah, that's amazing work. Amazing work. Let's see if I can poke my head over there and see what's going on. Yeah, yes. Gosh, this is so good. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, we've been using the 2 Mark 1 fusion rings for Duranium, Europium, and there was like one other thing that we've been using it for, but yeah, we needed the Mark II for the Tritanium, and I don't remember what it was, but Tritanium was a gate on a bunch of different things, let alone the Gravity Chest Plate. But yeah, we're cruising again. We're in ZPM, and we are cruising. We're not going through ZPM as fast as could be. That's kind of good, because I would prefer us to like take our time, set up our infrastructure, make sure that we're not going to like gimp ourselves for UV, because UV is a massive tier. and we're like a lot of stuff unlocks at UV, and we'd better be ready with our resources, with our automation, with all of it. So yes, that's what it was, Sophie, the matter manipulator. I've been I've been using World Edit, and I'm kind of sort of new to World Edit. I really only started using it in earnest during the Vanguard run, and then I also have used it here as well. But I am brand new to Matter Manipulator, and I can't wait to start using that. But I was kind of kind of like what Sophie had just mentioned. I was kind of sort of waiting until we had the like the good one to make one of my own and to start playing around with it, because it does some really neat things. Like you can copy whole blocks of machinery, and as far as I know, it'll copy the configurations of the machinery, not just the blocks. The Mark 1 is great for cables already. Ooh, that's good to know. Okay. But yeah, the Matter Manipulator, that's one of those mods that I haven't used yet. And like once I start using it, I will use it in everything until the end of time, because it's just fantastic. I already know how powerful it is. Um but yeah, let's see what else is new. A lot of the stuff that we've got that's new since the last stream is just kind of like infrastructure type things, like quality of life infrastructure things. Like the biggest quality of life thing is lasers, which I just noticed. Do we not have a laser going up this way? No, we don't. Okay, so East Road still needs laser hatches. Again, I know that HJM was printing out a lot of pieces, and again, some of them got stuck in the ass lines. But yeah, we are well on our way through ZPM, and we're gonna have everything on laser power relatively soon. It's gonna be fantastic. Um, oh, this is under the farms. Okay. Oh, you know what? These don't have. These just have regular maintenance hatches. Maybe a double check to make sure that nothing is busted over here. Because I could have swore I spent Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Where did I put it? There. I'll have to find out if there is a There's gotta be a drone center. I'm sorry, I'm losing. Yeah, yeah. This is a drone center. Sophie actually made a really neat looking building for our first drone center, and I think she copied this for the second one. That's over here. Yeah, yeah, this one right here. Um, I I have not been making nice buildings for my drone centers, but they work nonetheless. But now that I'm seeing this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and replace these with downlinks. Let me get that going. Oh, we got tons. Nice. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? Let's move you here. Vajra's unlock basically as soon as you get to IV, if I remember correctly. That might not be in range. Oh, okay. Let's double check. Ooh, let's double check in the sunlight. So, it should be. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay that way. And then this one is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think both of these are fully covered. Yeah, yeah, I think both of these are covered. I don't know if the ones that I'm kind of concerned about would be, hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, these machines right here are probably not covered by anything. Yeah, oh yeah, it's radius. Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, it does look like it's in range though. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, just barely. Yeah. Okay. I do. How about this? Let's. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay. So I do want to mention really quick that I've been using drone downlink modules by the stack. Like I've tried to hit every bank of machinery that we've got all the way around the base. Um, Drone downlink modules can be extremely laggy in one specific instance. Um, if they don't have a drone center to link up to, they'll ping the server every 5 or 10 seconds. But if you have a whole base that's looking for that's looking for drone centers, you have like downlinks that are out of range. If you use a matter manipulator perhaps to build machines in a new place that doesn't have drone coverage yet, if all of those downlink centers are pinging the server all the time, it can be extraordinarily laggy. So you do have to be a little bit careful with them. Make the drone center first. You shouldn't have any problems. Just want to make sure. Since this is on the edge, I just want to make sure that these do actually connect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, we are going to be doing a little bit of bees today. Um, I've got some bees that I want to do. I've got some bees that have been requested, and I've got oh why do I not have shoot, what is what is the key for night vision? Shoot. Oh, you know what? This is a new instance. I probably didn't reset that keybind. All right. Controls, and this was quantum suit, right? You have to, oh, industrial craft. That's what it was. Okay. All right. All right. I got this. So for this, you have to set two. You have to set uh you have to set an alt key, which I always set it to the alt key. Easy enough. And then mode switch, I usually set to numpad 0. So let's see if I can do this. There we go. Oh, and what's option control key 0? What are you? Wayla config screen? Nope. Goodbye. So yeah, it's alt plus mode shift to enable night vision on the quantum suit. But it isn't just a regular alt. You have to define the alt key, which is a little bit annoying. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we are on 2.7.4. All right, fine. Finally. Yeah, we are on 2.7.4, which is the last stable release before 2.8. And as I was flicking through on Twitch, I noticed that Adidia had labeled his stream today that 2.8 is slightly delayed. So I don't have any news to relay for that, but straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the source, because Didia, it talks to all of the guys and the devs and all of that. His stream was labeled 2.8 delayed, so I'm assuming that 2.8 is delayed. Go. And I get a little nervous doing this because I have been doing this a lot, but I still, like, every single machine, I'm so nervous hitting it with the Vajra, because for anybody that hasn't played with the Vajra, it is very powerful. It will eat anything. It will chew through anything if you let it. So you really just like kind of like barely even click, and it already breaks things. And I need to get my magnet on. Dang it! I took the magnet ring off because of meteors and meteor type things. But you know what? If if we lose one maintenance hatch, it's not the end of the world. They're extraordinarily cheap at this point. Right. Just make sure that everything is on for real. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else is good? I actually didn't expect to stream today. I thought that I was going to do some outside type things today on my day off, but it's raining, and I own a scooter, so it doesn't really run in the rain. It's got an electrical fault, um, and I just it's difficult to deal with in the rain or not, but specifically in the rain. So with that being said, I've got vacation coming up, you guys. Today is June 6th. I am off on vacation from the 8th to the 13th. And I am not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. It is a staycation. I might sleep the entire first day. We'll find out. We will find out in as it happens. But there's going to be a lot of streaming being done in those 6 days. I would assume I'm probably going to stream like four of those days, probably, maybe more. Okay, everything's good. All right, we're all kosher and copacetic and whatnot. Yes. But yeah, I didn't expect to stream today, but I figured if I'm gonna be doing a lot of like little miscellaneous things around the base, yeah, I might as well. I'm here. I'm online. I'm not. I don't have anything to do for the next few hours, and we've got a lot of cool stuff to show off. Like this is the minions run is fantastic, and I don't Sophie might be able to echo this, but like the furthest that I've ever gotten in this game personally was mid IV, and I knew that there was a whole bunch of cool stuff coming up at around the corner, so to speak. But I never had a chance to use it because I never really got there. The minions got there. We're having a lot of fun. We're doing some fun things. How do I want to do this? Let's see. What's good? Yeah, let's just take one of these. It's fine. Uh, this is annoying, but only because I don't want to spill water everywhere. And then let's get rid of you. All right. All right. All right. Oh, 200 hours due to power loss. I know that feeling, Sophie. I was definitely like double hatching all of my IV stuff like right up until I had to make a it was the alloy blast smelter when the very first one I made. The very first one I made, I that's when I realized that they that you could only use one energy hatch on it. So that's the main reason why I pushed hard into IV, basically just to get my ABS running. But but yeah, it's mostly the three of us playing the minions run right now. Me, Sophie, and HJM, and we're all within shouting distance of each other's highest tier previously. Like I'm mid IV, sounds like Sophie is early IV, and I think HJM was either like late IV or early LUV, something like that. Oh, single blocks. Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought you double hatched it. Okay. Um. I don't know what I was thinking honestly. Yeah, brain no work. Oh, ads. I run ads in a solid 3 minute block so that I can control when they actually go off. So they are gonna go in just a second. I'm gonna continue doing this downlink thing. Get a drink, get a snack if you need to. I'm not going anywhere, and we'll be right back. I do try to not not babble too much while the ads are going. Um, hey, thank you, John. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my dude. And I was just gonna say, if anybody can hear what I'm saying while the ads are going, I appreciate you hanging out. Fantastic, man. Thank you so much. Um, I need to go over and do some work on the dwarven run because um uh for anybody that doesn't know, John is running the dwarven run for me, uh and yeah, uh I've had so many things to do over here on the minions run that I really haven't been over there to clean up my mess. um a lot of the stuff that's hooked up in my dwarven run is yeah, well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's like all of my wiring is garbage. Like my applied energistics system is practically non-existent. And a lot of the stuff that I was doing over in the dwarven run was suboptimal. Some of that was on purpose. Some of that was just through you know ignorance. But if you could use ignorant as a like a nice word, the nice version of just not knowing things. Yeah, I was rather ignorant to how certain things worked, and I still am, honestly. I'm not good. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. Like all of this. Yes, my brain is very smooth. It's like I know fundamentally, I know how it works. Like I know that we're using the white cables to carry P2P channels, and then we use uh and then we use our P2P tunnel. We use this to actually get the channels from the main CPU, and the transport CPUs power the white line. So I know of this stuff. I know how it works in theory. Setting all of this up in practice is a pain, and I could do it, but it's kind of it's one of those things where it's like, if there's other people that are better at it, I would rather let the experts handle the expert type things. You know what I mean? But I'm going to have to learn how to do that for real, so that I can do that for the Dwarven run, because I really need to set up real P2P and a transport network and all of that type of stuff. So that's going to be coming in the future. I'm definitely going to stream the Dwarven run at least a couple times during my vacation, and then of course I'm going to be streaming this a couple times as well. Let's see, I think I got everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. And no problems. Yeah, no problems. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Tritanium is crafting. Oh, man. Sophie over here doing heroic work. Hell yes. And then this is definitely in range. Let me go ahead and hit this one with a downlink. All right, that's good. That's all good. All right, cool. No subnet run seems to be working well for me. You know, if you can make it work, that's impressive. Are you using you are doing P2P though, right? It is a yes P2P run? If you're doing no subnet and no P2P, first of all, ouch. Second of all, I want to see that wiring, bro. Yes, P2P. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, you can't not do P2P, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I haven't been doing P2P. Just one controller is all. Okay, yeah. Hey, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's adequate for the purpose. You're going to end up having to do a little bit of subnetting. And again, since John is in late IV, getting ready to he's midway through Platline, like a full-on like good Platline. You might want to end up doing something like this for your assembly lines. So I know this looks like a mess. Wait, IV. Are you still in MV plus 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 plus? I think that you're I'm gonna start looking at the second lines. Yeah, they're a pain, honestly, because you have to use ULV input buses. Yeah, and Sophie is correct. This is literally as clean as it can possibly be. This is as good as it gets. So that's really the reason why I'm showing it off. But yeah, you have to use these ULV input buses because you only have one stack of each item in each slice of the assembler, and they have to go in the right order. Like here, let me Let me here, let's grab this again real quick. Nope. Nope. Here. Alright, I'm gonna put you right back. So the way that this works is like this item goes in slot number 1, this item goes in slot number 2, this item goes into slot number 3, this item goes into slot number 4, and so on and so on and so on. But if you have multiples of one specific item, especially something like circuits, which stack really easily, if you have 4 circuits, they're going to stack up in a stack of 4 and go into one input bus, and that ruins the whole thing. So that's why we have this stuff right here. You can see that these circuits have been renamed, and you can rename them literally anything. When I made the naming press, I just named them like no stack 1 through no stack 7. I think I did. So just make sure that you do this, and then make sure that your processing pattern is set up properly like this. And if it is, and you have your assembly line set up properly, the computer, the AE system will automatically put this in the first slot, this in the second slot, this in the third slot, this in the fourth slot, and so on and so forth. And you do that with priorities. So yeah, it's a pain. Like you have to set the, like you can see the priority 0. I'm assuming this is -1. Yeah. Priority -2, and it goes on and on and on and on and on down here to, I'm assuming this is -15. Yep. So that means that the applied energistics system is going to say, okay, well, I'm going to take the first item and shove it into the first valid location, which is the location with the highest priority, which is number 1. And then it's like, all right, well, I'm going to take the very next thing and I'm going to throw it into the next place with the next highest priority, which happens to be the next one. And then on and on and on and on down the line. And that's really, like Sophie had mentioned just a minute ago, this is just about as clean as an assembly line can possibly be. If there's anything better, it's probably a hot mess to set up. But yeah. So with that being said, you, John, you might actually have to do a little tiny bit of subnetting to get those assembly lines running, but you probably are going to be okay after that. Sophie has made a whole bunch of circuit assemblers. I'll go up here really quick. Yeah, circuit assembly lines, and she's got pairs of them set up, or quads. Actually, these are 8s. What am I saying? Now, each of these columns, quote unquote, has 8 assemblers on it, and she's got it wired up pretty good underneath. Like, it would be difficult, if not impossible, to stuff any more to stuff these things any closer than they already are, because this is wild. This is, again, heroic work from Sophie getting this stuff running. I know we had a problem with the nanos. For whatever reason, the nano processor ones would automatically shut off and stay off, and it was just we couldn't figure out what it was. I think what did we figured that they were bugged, threw them away, spawned in 8 more, and these have worked just fine. But yeah, we've got a column here for each individual processor. So this is doing nano, this is doing the nano assembly, which is the next one up. This one's doing the elite nano computer, and this is the the mainframe. And then same thing with the crystals. Chunk saving, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. And then these are doing the crystals. We've got the crystals, the crystal assemblies, the crystal ultimate crystal computers, and then the crystal mainframes. Fantastic, fantastic. And then I'm assuming that back here is four more for what for wetwares. When we finally get there, we have room for one more tier of circuits in this building. I don't think we've started on wetwares because if I remember correctly, we've got to do biolabs in order to do wetwares, and we haven't done biolabs yet either. But for a lot of this stuff, from here on out, I'm kind of flying blind. I know Sophie is too, but I have to do a lot of research. I have to do a lot of reading, and I just haven't had a chance to do any good research on any of this stuff lately. With given how silly work has been. For as menial as my job is, I spend a whole lot of mental time trying to make it work right. But I've got a week off coming up, and I'm gonna actually learn how to do something, you guys. I'm gonna do something for real. Let's see. What else is new? Let's go down here, because I know that there is, the only other thing that I know for a fact is new. We've got the, what is it? It's the hip unit, but I forget what the real name is. Hot isostatic pressurization unit. So we do have the hip unit now, which is basically just a fancy looking compressor. And again, Sophie made the controller and most of the pieces. I built most of it, but ran off before I could finish the building of it. And then she came on and did the actual wiring, because it's got as you can see, it has a special, how do I say this? If it gets too hot, if it runs too long, it gets too hot, and when it gets too hot, it starts voiding things. And so you don't want that to happen. You want it to shut off before it gets to that point. So it needed a tiny little bit of redstone control, as you can see. It's a very tiny amount, but it is absolutely necessary to the process. And let's be real, I'm surprised it's this clean. This looks really, really good. I like it. Oh, hey, where am I going? The reason why I'm showing this off is because the hip unit does the super dense. Oh, you know what? That's another thing I need to do. In 2.7.4, they added the thing where it auto collapses categories. I really it bothers the hell out of me, and I need to change that so that it doesn't automatically collapse the categories. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. But yeah, all of these super dense plates have to be done in a hip unit. As you can see, yeah, it requires hip unit. Yep. So we're gonna need super dense plates for pretty much everything moving forward. Like, everything seems to be gated by a handful of very specific things, and one of those specific things was super dense plates. Even if you only needed one for the whole crafting, that is still a gate, and yeah, we had to get through it. This is the clean room. Sophie upgraded it to is it still LUV or is it up to ZPM at this point? It was blowing diodes, so I came down here and I did a little bit of this that you're seeing right here. Um, uh, I had to split off a little bit of the energy input, but it's been stable since then. Yeah, I got blew like 4 or 5 diodes in a row one night, and I was like, I would start a craft and I would walk away and do something else, and then I would come back and I'm like, why is this not working? And then I was like, wait, why is the clean room not clean? What's broken? What's busted? And then I'm looking around, I'm looking all over the thing. I'm like, all right, there's got to be a piece missing. Is there a piece missing in the glass? No, it's ineffable glass. I would know. It would have a texture. Like, what's missing? What's gone? It took me a few minutes to actually come underneath. I'm like, oh, diodes. Yeah, diodes are blown. That's the reason. So yeah, it's fine now. It's working better than it ever has before. Yeah. Again, thanks to Sophie. And then we've got UA over here. These are precise assemblers, or PRAS as they're called, laser engravers. The multis are really nice, where they have a specific shape that allows them to like back up to each other perfectly and make this nice little pair. It's very nice. All this stuff is on UA. I am really good at breaking UA. If there is a problem with any of these UA setups, it's me that's going to find it, because for whatever reason, I'm very good at breaking them. And UA is one of those things that I really need to learn, because I keep breaking it, so I should probably learn how to fix it. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, we got those, and then we've got this down here. We've got the fluid shapers. It is literally just called a fluid shaper, right? Where are you? There you are. Yeah. And then we've got these are mega chemical reactors here. Fantastic. I know. I think HJM was the one that put these the megas in, and it might have been HJM that upgraded the mixers, because when we needed when we wanted to start making ZPM superconductors, we found out that the mixers needed to be running at ZPM power. So we've got them double hatched, double LUV hatches. So these are running great. Again, I'm not a fan of the constant clicking of universal automation, but I'll tell you what, that's the only complaint I have about these entire setups. Well, other than the fact that I'm the one that always breaks them as well. But yeah, there is a Universal 2, but that doesn't come online for a little while. If anybody watches Soul 9, he's got a bunch of Universal 2 running in his base, and I forget when that becomes available. I think it might be UHV or whatever is the one after that. Is it UEV is right after that? I don't even remember. Yeah, UE. Yeah, I always get these mixed up. Like these final tiers, I always mix up the order of them, because it's just kind of foreign to me. Again, the furthest that I've been personally in solo runs is IV. So yeah. While we're in the quest book, though, let's look at this, because we've got some things to do, and this is a challenge run, and we're trying to do challenge run type things. One of the things that I'm going to work on at some point in time is Questmaster, because even if I go out and learn a bunch of this stuff, I might not have the time to set up some of that high tier machinery that we're going to end up doing at every single tier. But what I can do is come online for a half an hour or 2 hours at a time and run through quests. So I will always be useful. But I might be mostly doing some questmaster type things at some point. But yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff to do. And one thing that I should do, I'll do this off camera. It won't be on stream, but I need to go ahead and claim all of my quests. Because I haven't claimed quests in like a month, if even longer. Another thing that I've been wanting to do is put restorers everywhere, but we're not gonna have to do that pretty soon because you know, as we saw, Sophie has hooked up the Mark II Fusion and is making tritanium. Oh, so I'm assuming. Don't quote me on this, but I'm assuming that this is ZPM that's carrying LUV amps, which is pretty good because now we are we're upgraded on wires for when we actually upgrade the hatches. I don't think we have enough ZPM energy hatches to upgrade everything right now because they get a little bit expensive with a bunch of different things, but specifically it needed it runs fine on LEV. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, those Mark Ones probably don't need to be upgraded. That was going to be the other half of fusion reactors are funky in the way they draw power. Oh, okay. So they draw exactly what they need or something like that. Hey, Namzi, what's up, my dude? Yep, Namzi is another person in the Minions run, and since you haven't been on in a little while, I'll give you a little tour of what we're doing. Let me see that. The Mark IIs have ZPMs because they have it to form, but they can run on LUV. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Well, it's nonsensical, but it makes sense. why it needs the hatch to form and not the hatch to run? It's kind of silly, but whatever. Where am I going? I'm going over here. Yeah, right over here. Yep. So the big things that you've missed, Namzi, is we've got a nice little ass line building over here. Very cool. Very clean. Very nice. We've got as you can see, we've got lasers. Where we are working on doing active transformers everywhere. It's fantastic. We've got circuit assembly lines. Again, Sophie did some heroic work over here making these circuit assembly lines. They work fantastically. Other than the ones that were bugged, of course, but we yeeted them into the stratosphere. Let's see. Let's go back down here. We've got a Mark II fusion ring. Hooray, hooray. It's fantastic work. We've got, let's go back up here. We've got a water line. We've got a water line up to tier 3 already. I think, I'm not sure if we do tier 4. I don't know if we do tier 4 in ZPM. I think we wait till tier 4 and tier 5 in UV, but don't quote me on that. I do think that we're waiting for UV for the next water. Let's see what else is good. Oh, I could show off this. This is gonna be my bee factory. We don't have nearly enough power to run this just yet, but yeah, there's going to be some buzzing. There's going to be some buzz. Let's see what else is good. Yep, Sophie transferred blood magic out here because Horsham had some personal things that he had to deal with, and he left. And his blood magic automation in the overworld broke like, I don't know, a week or two after he left, and none of us had a really quite knew how it worked specifically. So finally Sophie just rebuilt it out here, and this is actually fully functional and works just fine. Let's see what else is good. Oh, was it before he left? Ha ha! That's funny. I thought it was just after. We just weren't using it. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That is funny though. This is Knackline up here. Knackline, fantastic. Love it. Amazing. Phenomenal. Very knack, very line. It's very good. Let's see, what else? That might actually be it. Like I said, most of the changes that we've been doing have been like infrastructure related. So, getting these ATs up and running has been a huge goal. Let's get over here. Which, yeah, HJM had printed out a bunch of these laser hatches the other day. Printed out a bunch of laser vacuum pipe the other day. Those actually, let's look at that because let's see, osmiridium foil. It's fun. Yeah. So this was the gate for laser pipes. It needed an assembler at UV. So that definitely was the laser gate. Let's see. How do I want to get out of here? How do I want to get out of here? Get me out! Let me out! All right. I like potions. I do like the flight potion, but I can't wait for a Gravy. Which, by the way, Domsy, huge news today. You know, since we've got the Mark II fusion ring, we can start making tritanium. And now that we can make tritanium, we can make the Gravy chestplate. And since we can make the Gravy chestplate, we can finally start kicking these stupid potions to the curb. Oh yes. Which means my potion isn't going to run out while I'm hanging out over the void, and I'll just fall down into the void until I can do a slash home. I swear, if there was a cooldown on slash home, I would have had like 6 extra deaths. Since Potato basically opt everybody that plays regularly. apparently ops don't have cooldowns. I didn't realize that was a thing until it was brought up. So let's see. I wanted to come over here. No. Yeah, so one thing we're going to have to do in the near future is we're going to have to redo ore processing because it's just simply too slow. And I don't really what are we doing down here? So we're running everything at EV, it looks like. Yeah, everything is running at EV, but we already have the laser over here, which is great. But we're gonna have to upgrade all these wires, and that's gonna be a pain. But yeah, we're going to have to upgrade some processes over here. And I just wanted to get it in my mind because I wasn't quite sure where the bottleneck is, but it looks like the bottleneck is everything. It looks like the bottleneck is everywhere. What are you? All right, so is this okay? So it looks like we're set up for another quad macerator stack. I think looks like yeah. It looks like we're set up for another quad. I don't know if we need another quad, but it probably would be helpful. Oh, we do need another quad. Yeah, duh, because Sophie actually brought this up earlier that that it's this rare earth 3 that has clogged up everything. So maybe what we do is we leave maybe we leave these for the rare earths and we make the new ones the everythings, or we blacklist rare earths from this side and make the new ones the rare earth ones. I don't know, but I do feel like the rare earths probably need to go through their own macerators so that they don't gum up everything else. But that's not a today thing. Ooh, what are we missing? Oh, passive rhodium plated palladium. Uh, we're probably kind of past that point at this moment, but who knows? I want to rework the whole thing since we have new items. Yeah, we have access to new things that would make all this much easier, and this platform is plenty big enough for like a real overhaul. So yeah, it's just a matter of doing it. It's like one thing at a time, and let me lament for Sophie, put some words in her mouth, but if she's doing fusion and knackline and magic and this and this and this, it's really easy to just lose track of certain things, or like to not jump down certain rabbit holes that are going to take a long time when you've got so many other projects in the immediate future. So I don't blame you one bit. I know that Sophie was mentioning, I forget exactly what it was that she mentioned in Discord earlier, but she was like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that, and then I got stuck on like 10 other things and totally forgot. um, but yeah, that's why even if I am less than full help on machinery, I don't mind going through and doing a little bit of like error correction or uh, fixing patterns or nicing things up, cleaning things up or whatever, because um, the bulk of the heroic work has been done, and if it just takes a coat of polish to make everything smooth, I'm more than happy to help. Sophie is printing off fluxed electrum coils for our mega, which is fantastic. But I think she said that the craft was going to take 44 hours. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going. Hey, what's up, my dude? They give you a shout. Underscore. Wow. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I saw you streaming earlier. I didn't stop in because I basically went live right away, but uh the title of your stream was something something 2.8 delayed. So I was kind of talking about that a little bit ago, but I wasn't speaking from any point of authority. So I know you usually raid and run, but if you have a chance, could you just uh, like verify delayed till sometime in July? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, man, and thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. This is the minions run, and we are in ZPM. I would say we're probably mid ZPM. We're definitely we've made a couple UV tier things, but nothing nothing major. Um, oh, yes, so much win. Oh, so much win. Oh, it's so good. Yep, we are right there. We are right there, guys. We got grabby chest plates. Yeah. Sophie just won the game. We're doing pretty good. We just got tier 2 fusion up today. We just got what else is recent? Laser hatches. We just got laser power going within the last few days. So we've got ATs literally everywhere now. Yeah, we're cruising. Um, yep. Diddy is a good dude. Um, I'm wondering though is I don't remember when it starts, but Adidia and a bunch of other people are doing a Ross run. Is 2.8 going to be ready in time for you guys for Ross run? Or was that gonna start right around then anyway? Okay, fair, totally fair. Yep, totally fair. And I don't blame you one bit for waiting because 2.8 has so many cool quality of life things. It's so cool, and they're doing like more and more stuff all the time. As far as I knew, the the cutoff for new features was going to be like last week, but if 2.8 is delayed, then I don't know. I don't have any information, but I'm just assuming that infers that some of the new features aren't quite like aren't ready for prime time just yet and needed a little bit of extra time. So um I would rather them do it right the first time, which is fantastic. And I can't wait for 2.8 as well. But yeah, I would rather them have the chance to do everything the right way and make things really nice. Yeah, this is my little project, Adidia. You might like this. This is the bee factory that's slowly coming together. I don't have we don't really have the power to run this just yet, and it's definitely not hooked up. I'm gonna run the wires a little bit differently, I think. I haven't quite decided that yet. But yeah, Bee Factory. Although if we're talking about Bee Factory while I'm over here, I made one osmium queen, and it's just ridiculous. We've got let me see if I can pull this up. Oh no, it's not in here. Hold on. It's here. Yeah, one osmium queen, 343 comb for 343,000 combs. It like our our dinky quad LCR is not even close to what we need to be able to pump out those combs. So this is probably the very next thing that's going to get upgraded for bees. This needs to be an MCR at the very least. It might need to be like two MCRs. We'll see. But then once that's upgraded, then I think we are going to upgrade everything else, because it's just gonna be like a cascading problem of bottlenecks. But yeah, I can't wait to get some of this processing up and running. But like I said, with that in mind, this little bit of processing over here is already too much for our bee factory. So, uh, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I could probably upgrade the processing right now, which is probably something I should do. What else is good? I'm pretty sure I've already shown this off a few times, but yeah. So if we move blood magic stuff out here, we've got the meteor setup up and running. I just today I made myself a transparent orb, which actually let's let's set this down for a few minutes. That'll be fine. Sophie made this one over here to charge orbs, but I'm gonna leave hers in this one because it's her LP network that's summoning all the meteors from over here. So even if I want to charge my orb, I'm going to do whatever I can to not remove hers. Because for anybody that hasn't done blood magic, if you run out of LP in your network, it starts taking away from your actual life points, as in your hearts. And I don't want poor Sophie to log in one day and then die on the spot because I was dumb because I was a dum with her orb. So I'll just charge mine in this one for a little while, and that'll be fine. Oh wait, is that even charging? Hold on a minute. Is that even charging? It is not. Okay. Weird. Yeah, it's not charging there either. Alright. Yeah, thanks, Didia. And thank you for the information. I appreciate you clarifying a few things about the about what's just around what's around the corner. So thanks, and enjoy your evening. This way, yeah. As you can see, Sophie was taking a few days off, and we needed vanadium like crazy. So I kind of like dropped everything to get blood magic going, and I did finally make myself an awakened activation crystal. Um, but I made all of this stuff just in time for Sophie to come on and drop her stuff off that particular day. So, um, but I can summon my own meteors now, so that's a thing. I'll go ahead and put this away. All right, so let's do. I named this stream Beast Mode because I was actually going to build some bees today, but I haven't done any of that yet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still working on this. So, the Wither Queen here, for anybody that doesn't know about this, use. The Nether Star Comb, use. Yep. Nether Star Combs, phthalic acid, makes purified Nether Star ore. And that could be really, really useful. So I want to build this. And I actually have, oh, duh. You know what? Thank you for that, Sophie. What I was actually trying to do was make the Eldritch. I was working up to this one. And I don't remember exactly why I stopped, but there was something in here that we, was it the Gravity Star? Yeah, I'm gonna make that Eldritch, yeah. You know what, if I can do it right now, let's just go ahead. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's why I was not doing that. So, we need to work on the again, not to I hate to mention this out loud because I don't want you to feel like this is on you to solve, but I was trying to work on this earlier. Uh, we we need neutronium. We need to automate the alchemic chemistry set, and I was gonna work on that, but that's just one of those things that slipped my mind. 9 had a pretty good alchemic automation setup that I was gonna copy. It is automated. No, it's not. It doesn't work. It clogs really badly and it doesn't work. So, like I said, I didn't want to throw any of that in your lap. Oh, underneath here. Oh well. Either way, I did try using this. Like here, I'll even watch this. 10 start. Well, these pieces work. Okay. Yeah, it was incredibly jammed the other day. So I did I did the entirety of the let's see, what was it called, the Transcendent. Yeah, this guy right here. So for this, you need 2 lightning sigils. For the lightning sigils, you need blood infused diamond blocks. For this, you need this many bound diamonds. And for each bound diamond, you have to put it in here, and then you need all of this. I did all of that by hand through the alchemic chemistry set by hand to make my transcendent orb. So that took me like the better part of a day and a half, honestly. Off and on, of course. I wasn't playing nonstop, but and I feel bad about even mentioning this, Sophie, because like I mentioned just a minute ago, you've got your fingers in just about everything right now, and this is like the least of our problems, or the least of our concerns. But yeah, it definitely was not being nice the other day. I was also going to look into some way to uh, I was wondering about that. Yeah, I know it was definitely jammed hard the other day. Yeah, the other thing that I wanted to figure out over here was some way to automatically charge Sophie's wand in the infusion claw, because I have swapped it out a couple times as I've noticed it running down. So again, minor issues that can be dealt with in due time, but uh, is just one of those things that was tripping me up. And let's be real, I thought that I did something wrong at first. I was like, oh man, did I break this too? Damn it. No, I did not. It just doesn't want to work the way I thought it did. It's alright though. Actually, let's get this. Yeah, I was going to put restorers like literally everywhere, because I was tired of having to go to the hub every time to charge my potion. But now that we've got grabby chest plates, or we're on the verge of being able to use grabby chest plates, the restorers are probably going to get torn out just as soon as everybody has grabby. So it is what it is. I think the only restorer that we're going to need in the base post Gravy is probably the B area for Oblivion frames. And even that is just, not that big of a deal. Oh, speaking of Oblivion frames, let me look at that really quick. Because I was lamenting. You can put your quantum into in. Shouldn't take long. Oh, okay. All right, let's do that. Boop. And then Grabby. Oh, yes. Let's watch it go. Oh, so good. Automation go burr. So let's see. We've got some cool things up around the corner. Again, we've been talking about we got to get a bio lab up and running. It's probably going to be what, a quad bios is what everybody normally does. We're gonna have to do wetware really soon. We're gonna have to get into wetware probably before UV, I think. And then there's a few other things that are coming around the corner, and then once we're in UV proper, that unlocks a bunch of other stuff. And again, I am not well versed enough in the pack to know exactly what unlocks at that specific tier, but I know it's a lot. I know we get a lot when we get to UV. So I'm gonna do my due diligence and try to get as many of the bees that we need finished. And that's probably what I'm going to do for most of the rest of this stream. I'm gonna try to work on because I've already got the Spiteful, and we already had Demonic from a long time ago. And then I think we've had Draconic from a long time ago as well. So I think I could probably get the Wither Queen up really quickly tonight. And then the next one is oh shoot. Oh no, I don't have my lists. It's in the other my other instance had all of the lists of bees that I wanted to make. Oh shoot. There was a couple silly ones that I wanted to make. Like I wanted to have the Bedrockian bee just because reasons. I wanted to do the Botania related ones for certain things, like the rooted, the earthen. There was another one in that line that does something that I wanted. I wanted the Celestis bee, just because for reasons. I'll have to load up that other instance and uh actually, how would I do that? I would have to I guess I would have to copy my my JEI folder over to this one, which isn't terrible. I don't have any bookmarks in here that are worth keeping right now. But anyway, let's make this be, because the spiteful is right here, and it is spiteful and demonic, and I don't remember where demonic was. It's probably in the Nether. But we'll find out here in a second. I can print a drone. I might just print a drone. Oh, ads are about to start. So again, on this channel, I like to run them in a solid 3-minute block so that people can get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch their legs, take the goldfish for a walk, whatever you got to do, whatever it is you got in your life to take care of. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, get a drink of water. I'm going to get a drink of water. And then, if Sophie fixed that minor issue with the Eldritch, do I have? No, I do not. Okay. What are you doing? Yeah, that might be a problem. We might not get that Gravy anytime soon, because it. Oh, is it going? Oh, it is going. Okay. I was just gonna say, um, uh, Sophie had warned. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I just saw it moving. Nice, nice. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, like we're really kicking ass on this run. And even if we're basically three players that are like just kind of winging it, in moving through brand new territory for us, I think we're doing a pretty good job. And I'll say out of the three of us, I'm probably the weak link. But I can still crank out some bees. I can still help. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, even when I'm fully useless, I'm going to be doing Questmaster. So there's going to always be something for me to do. Which let's put some respect on some people's names, because this was a big run, and there's a bunch of people that don't play anymore. There was we had a Lazy Blanket Cat, who was our Stone Age applied energistics system. They had a I don't like calling it OCD because I don't think it was, but they needed everything to be organized in a specific way. So for having like the 15 or the 20 of us just like throwing everything in random chests, Lazy Blanket Cat made it so that we like bum rushed our way through the first couple tiers. We had a guy named Hermit Forge, which basically did Food Master. He made every single food in the game, and actually I want to show this off, because not that I'm mad about it necessarily, but I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. We had I think a full roster of 20 people on here, and Hermit made each piece of food for each player on the server, and you can see how like some of this stuff, especially this one, like some of this stuff barely even got touched. So again, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I kind of wish that everybody would have at least like taken advantage of his hard work. But yeah, when when I say that it's just, you know, the three of us playing, there's a lot of people that did a lot of really good work. And there are still a handful of people that log on from time to time, like Namzi logs on here and there, Nathan logs on here and there. But yeah. It's a shame that all that food is not necessarily going to waste. But I wish that it would have gotten utilized. All right. So, we've got a spiteful queen. Let's never. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick you up. What is this, osmium? Yeah. Yeah, we could use a little bit of osmium in there. Let's just dump that back in. Okay. Oh, and also, let's see if that gravity is done. Ah, just waiting on crystals. Okay. No worries. I think it's cool as hell that that we finally have this printing. This is really neat. But I'm just a little hesitant to set the spiteful in here. Yeah, yep. Spicy bee is spicy. Yes. Come on. Come on. All right. Okay, so let's see where we're at right now. Yeah, see, I'm trying to put on I'm trying to put on the good genome. Ah, hello, Sophie. So the way that this works is I've got two genomes right here. So I'll take the first genome, which is, you can see 12 out of 13 chromosomes, basically everything except species, with fertility 1, and I'll run my drones through that one. And then if I'm trying to do breeding, I'll run it through the second one, which is literally just fertility 4. And I don't know why effect none is on there. That was kind of a mistake, I guess, but it doesn't matter. It's a non-issue. But yeah, I'll run both of these drones through here. And you can also world accelerate it if you want to, but I try not to do that because, or at least I try not to do that in the past because it used up a lot of energy, but I don't think it matters anymore. We've got the we're hooked up to laser power here. We got the ZPM target hatch down there. Let's see. But yeah, there is a good chance that this bee is still spicy, Sophie. If just in case, you might want to step back. Yeah, I didn't want to put it back in while you were sitting there. Just in case. All right, we're good now. We're good. Okay. And then I've been trying to see if I can get a. Oh, osmium. Did I get osmium already? I did already get osmium. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what? Did I put fertility 4 on there? I did. Okay. Well, we're gonna go through the rigmarole again. And this. All right, we have almost enough energy to zoom through a pair of drones. That's pretty good. And this should still be friendly. Yes. Okay. Um, I do have a chromosome collection. Yeah, as you can see, I do have effect unstable. I did kind of want to get that ends effect because it's fun. If you've ever played this pack on a multiplayer server and you wanted to keep people out of your base, having bees with the ends effect is a really good way of blocking your front door. It works. um, I wouldn't recommend playing this pack in a PvP setting, but if you have to resort to defending yourself, the ends effect is top tier. I'll tell this story really quick because it's funny. I was playing Nami Factory. It was Nami Factory CEU. And I joined a group on that server, and for whatever reason, that group had decided to build within like 100 blocks of spawn, and I actually didn't know that when I joined them. So when we were getting raided and griefed, it was kind of making me mad, and I was and and I was the day one noob that was complaining about it. Um, so uh, we finally complained enough to the admin that the admin looked at us and said we were the problem because we were complaining so much. And that was while all of these people were grave spamming us. They would come to our base, jump off of our machines, and leave a grave in our base. But they did that several hundred times to the point where we couldn't build anything new. There were certain machines that we couldn't access anymore because the graves were so thick. And so we decided that if it was gonna be like that, then it was gonna be like that. So I forgot what the person's name was, but they made everybody redstone bows or the um uh uh oh shoot, what are they called? I don't even know if we have them in this pack. Uh yeah, we don't. But yeah, it's like the flux bow or whatever it was that's in Nami. So we had flux bows. I don't remember the exact name, and we tore through everybody else on the server. I swear, like it was it was a graveyard, but this time it was on our terms. uh, but then my team didn't know about the flux quiver. And I was like, oh, you didn't know about this piece that goes with the flux bow? So I made the whole team flux quivers. And then we went ahead and taught the whole server all over again. They stopped griefing us really quickly. That was fun. It was very frustrating, but um, if you ever have to PvP in a Greg pack, I highly recommend it. Right, these can just go in here now, and this. That was the run we got to the very beginning of Endgame in Nami, which is creative tank. In Nami Factory, the beginning of Endgame is creative tank, and then you get creative energy, and then you get creative vending. And I don't remember exactly what the steps are in between, but creative vending is basically the end of Endgame, and then after that, you just I don't know, the pack is over, or you can build nice things, or whatever. But yeah, honestly, that run was my only um that is the only time that I had used an assembly line in Greg Tech before this run right here. So um uh yeah, that was fantastic. And like I said, I uh PvP in a Greg Tech pack is it's not it's not fun necessarily, but you can have fun with it. Okay, 0. This is the new output, and we're gonna cook all of these. Um, I probably have some screenshots from that time. I would have to look them up, but at one point maybe I will. Maybe I'll put some screenshots on my Discord server again at some point. Um, but yeah, that was Nami CEU was the pack that I realized that drawer controllers were absolute ass. Um, so that was gonna make that would have made the end game CEU much easier, but nah. Um, for anybody that doesn't know, Nami Factory didn't use channels, so you could have a giant ME system, but with no channels. But then you have a giant ME system with no channels, which means everything pings everything at all times, and it's just an absolute nightmare. So, um, if you ever play a pack that's channelless, I would highly recommend that you still play like there is channels, like with like proper subnetting and P2P and all of that stuff to kind of break up the load of the applied energistics system. Uh, let's see. There we go. All right, Ms. Spiteful. Now you can go ahead and cycle. How do I want to do this? Actually, how do I want to do this? I want this I want this gene. Okay. Damn it. Give me the gene. Let's see, always. And I'm really good about breaking these oblivion frames, so I need to let's see. Yeah, here's my these are the spares right here. uh yeah, might as well put it back in here, it's fine. Oh yeah, it's my buddy Buzz. Hmm. Nah, no, we'll leave him in here. I was gonna say, wouldn't it be cool to have Buzz and have him like a little pen out here, hanging out with the bees? But no, no, especially if I get spicy bees, I don't want Buzz to get murked by this withering queen that I'm going to be making here in a second. I do need to figure out where the where are the maddening frames? Yeah, right here. Oh, and there's another Oblivion. Okay. Okay. Spiteful. Hell yes. Okay. That's all I needed to see. So again, I've got a genome collection. These are my species. My species. If I could speak today. Um. Yeah. So now, I don't need to keep this princess because I've already got the gene sample for the species. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this withering queen, and I just need to make a demonic drone. And I think I saw that demonic was, yeah, right here. So for this, I'm gonna use this right here and see if I can. Nope, nope. Hold on. No, hold on. I almost did it. I almost did it. You. Um. What? Wait, what? Oh, duh. I'm like, what? Why? How does this work? Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry, you guys. I've caught a case. I've caught a case of the big dumb. Oh man. Uh, here I got an emote just for this. uh, so yeah, you make a copy of the gene, and then you put the gene in the template. Making tritanium, hell yes. Fantastic. Gravity suit, hell yes. Alright, and then I'm gonna put, since this spiteful drone is already basically exactly what I want, I'm just gonna put demonic on it. Okay, so now, before I do this, let me grab this. Awesome. And again, fantastic work, Sophie, to get all that set up. Oh, and now I need to do the hold on. Controls. Is it called Gravity Suite? Yeah. Um Wait, what? Yeah, I don't care about that. And hollow glasses. You know what? I definitely don't care about that. All right, so oh, so good. Oh, it's so good. You guys. Oh, it's been such a long time coming. Oh, fantastic. All right, so now I guess I'm gonna hold on to this potion for a moment, but I'm probably never gonna end up using this again. I need to clean out that bag, by the way. Got a rocket in it. Okay, so now withering. Yeah, okay. Demonic plus spiteful occurs within a nether biome. So let's go to the nether. I do have, yeah, I have the maddening frames. And nether portal is right here. Alright. Frames. Uh it's gonna be funny if they aren't acclimatized to the hell biome, but we'll find out in a second. Okay. Yeah, we're good. This should get the withering bee. Let's see. Let's get you. You can go there. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Now, yeah, effect withering. Yeah, that's and territory largest. Oh, what are they doing to me? Oh man. All right, so we're gonna go make these not terrible. But as you saw, I literally just walked away and left my uh are you serious? I thought I was going back there to make the wither, but I need to go to the end instead. All right. One annoying thing at a time. Let's just go. All right. This was that. You can go there. Okay. So I'm gonna do. We're only gonna do one. And I don't think I've mentioned this actually, and it's probably a good thing that I do mention that when you're using Gendustry, use drones. Always work with drones. Don't even think about working with princesses or queens because there's a chance that it will like uh like the Mutatron has a 30% chance of making your princess ignoble. I don't do my breeding in a Mutatron ever. Like this is the first Mutatron that I've ever even had in any like even in other packs. I don't use the Mutatron. Like yeah, it is what it is. Um, but but also don't try to imprint genetic templates onto princesses or drones. And I don't remember exactly what the problem is, and I don't remember what the percentage chances are. But there is a non-zero chance you lose your bee altogether, and it comes out as genetic waste. Um, just avoid that if at all possible. Working with drones is 100% success rate, so just do it like that. But now here, these are going to be very spicy. These are going to be very spicy. So, um, and it might not even run. We'll find out here in a second. 2 humid. Yep. All right. Um, So all of my stuff for that is in the overworld still. I didn't move over any of the acclimatization things. So let's go back out here. This is the overworld. This is the old B area that I haven't torn down yet. And this is the setup that Random Potato actually built for us back when we were in like late MV or early HV, somewhere around there. Pete Queen, yes, I'll take you. I forget what Pete Queen was doing, but Pete Queen was doing something. Where are you? Right here. And I only need that. So how about you go in here? Not bright, not daytime. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me. What were you doing? All right, just Pete. I need to go out to get those maddening frames. I need to remember to do that. Let's just go ahead and do that now, actually. All right. Wrong way. Yep, I like this world. I like the overworld. I mean, we kind of paved over it, so you know, it's not very overworldy, but I like it nonetheless. At some point in time, I would like to build something nice, but I've just been kind of going hard on tech, you know, out of nowhere. I'm not really a tech guy, honestly. I like doing bees and magic and building, and um, you know, me helping with tech is definitely a what kind of moment. Nice. All right, Withering Queen. Let's yeah, Withering largest territory. It's gonna suck. Oh, it's gonna suck. All right. I forget. I think largest is 17 by 17, which is basically the central apiary, and then 8 blocks. 8 blocks in each direction. I don't know if I want to test this, to be honest. Oh, oh. I didn't want to shoot the cycle, but I'm not getting withered, so yeah. Maybe do I have no? Do I have what am I looking for? No. I swore I made a wither protection ring, but I think I might have lost it. That might have been one of those things that I lost on Venus. Okay, I'll definitely need that. Yeah. For anybody that didn't hear this story in streams past, I went to Venus to make the NDMB, and I forgot that um I had my Thaumcraft helmet on. And yeah, I died as soon as I went into the atmosphere. When I remade my stuff, made the quantum suit, made a new rocket. That's the one that's in the bag, actually. Went back out there to get my stuff, and my grave was at build limit with the um, Galacticraft landing balloon on top of it. So I couldn't reach it, and I couldn't move anything, and you can't interact with anything that's that high in the world. So I didn't know what I was going to do. I tried a bunch of different things to try to get my stuff back, and nothing worked. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but um, I had to deal with something IRL. I had to log off because I didn't want to run out of air on Venus. And when I logged back in, I was inside the first landing balloon, the one that was glitched, and as soon as it bounced, it broke my grave, and all of my stuff fanned out everywhere in every direction. And for anybody that hasn't been on Venus, the ground is lava. There is lava flows literally everywhere. So I lost about half of what I went with, and it really sucked. Let's see. Yeah, in fact, I didn't rebuild any of my blood magic stuff until yesterday or the day before, when I was trying to get ready to help with meteors. I still haven't rebuilt my Thaumcraft stuff. Um, I lost some bee things. The only thing that I cheated back in was the maddening frame that I lost because I had 3 on me and I lost 1. Um, but I had in one bag I had all of my blood orbs and some other blood magic stuff. I had like 2 really good scepters, and all of my Thaumcraft stuff. In the other bag I had like 3 Dezel's marshmallows, 2 pure tears, a purification talisman, and a bunch of other stuff that I was really sad to have lost. So again, the only thing I actually cheated back in was the maddening frame. But after I explained the whole situation, Potato was like, you can just red wrench all of that stuff if you need to. And I'm like, yeah, I might, I might if I really need to. But I honestly, I just ended up paying the fail tax and rebuilt most of the rest. With that being said, though, I do need to find out what does an Oblivion frame cost, because we've got a total of 3, but that's cutting it a little too close for comfort for me. Oh, this is. Oh, that's why I needed the Aqua Queen. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we can do the Aqua Queen, but it doesn't need to be Jubilant. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need to be Jubilant. Aqua is water, water. We might actually have watery. Hold on. Yeah, we do. All right. I'm surprised I don't have the extra princess. So the way my setup out here is working is these over here are the ones that I'm still trying to get the species gene from. Also need a bee that gives unstable purpose. this. Let's look at that actually. Hold on. Transmuting comb. Okay. Okay, so either it's the transmuting comb for a 15% chance of propolis, or I could do the coolant bee for a coolant drop, and the coolant drop gives, what was that, 80% chance? 30%. Oh. Oh, well, that isn't much better either. Okay, alright. Well, it's kind of one or the other. Coolant is icy and glacial. That's all garbage. It's not hard, but I don't like let's see. We're gonna need coolant bees later anyway. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing the coolant bee. I just wanted to check the this one. Mutable, transmuting, we don't really need any of these. Oh, I was going to end up making the botanic and the blossom. We're also gonna have the floral sometime. Vasby. I was gonna make a Vasby as well, but I don't remember why. Vasby does. I think Vasby was gonna be advanced laziness, because if you get a Vasby, it makes these pink tulips, and if you look, use. You can go through the mana infusion of pink tulips, and it literally makes every single flower in the game, as long as you throw it back in the infusion. So like, this was going to be my quick and easy my quick and lazy way to get like flowers without having to pick flowers, I think. And Vasby is just throwing a botanic bee in a mana pool, and the other one, what was it? The blossom. I think that was just throwing a rooted queen into a mana pool. But I think you're right about the coolant, Sophie. I think that's the way to go. So let me just look at the coolant. Glacial and icy, which is literally basically the same. Uh, uh, like I said, it's all of these are basically the same bee, and they're all one line, one after the other, and it all just has to get done in a icy temperature. What was the other coolant? That version of it is just water and rapids. Oh! You know what? Hold on a minute. Let me make sure that, yeah. Oh, because this says coolant comb at 15% specialty. All right. Yeah, hold on a minute. Is this really the one? I guess it is really the one. Okay. Requires IC2 coolant. Cool bees to breed cryothium. Yeah, okay. And we definitely need the cryo bee. Let's see. which is stupidly easy when we get there because we already got redstone. That's nothing, and this is just one more that requires icy temperature. Not a big deal. Um, and hell, I got icy temperature. Is it right here? Oh, that's cold. Never mind. What's icy? Do we have icy out here anymore? Probably not. Yeah, I guess not. But yeah, either way, that one's pretty easy. All right, give me this. Let's check. All right, yep. In the printer you go. All right. Um, you know what we should have done? Let me go do that really quick because we've got draconic drones probably by the thousands. I don't know if we're voiding any of those or not, but we should be. We should be. Yeah, see. 71 stacks of draconic drones. Yeah, sure, I'll take one. Okay. All right. Where is? There probably is an easier way to brute force a queen or princess to have desirable traits. I don't really know what that would be. And this works just fine, and it's not really that slow. So, especially with these world accelerators. Like me, I would have built the caveman version of this setup, and it probably wouldn't have had world accelerators at all. So I do believe Sophie was the one that built like I built some of the machines, and then I think she came through and built the setup around it, including including the vibrant capacitor bank. Which, if anybody doesn't know, uh, Gendustry machines will eat your power alive. They'll take a packet of power and use the entire packet, no matter how much of it needs. So, if for example, if I was feeding these machines LUV packets, it was eating the whole packet for a few dozen RF or EU. I mean, I'm tripping. Wait, really? Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm done. Uh, yep, not even gonna play around with you, drone. Get your stats. And then as soon as I can get the species gene for withering, I'll make that wither bee, and we can get that one cycling for the nether stardust, and then I can start thinking about coolant and some of the other bees that I want. which again, I've got a bunch of bees on my list that we don't really need. I just want to have them because I want to catch them all. um, but let's see. Dang it. Okay. Um. Yeah, I've pretty much accomplished everything that I was planning on doing in this stream. I wanted to show off everything because it's been a little while since I've been live, and I really wanted to get this Wither Bee done. Um, I wanted to get the rest of my list done as well, but I didn't realize that I didn't copy it over. ah, um, I'll have to look up the other bees that I need. But at a certain point, what I really need to do is, I need to get in here and go down to here. So I need to start working on uh, the lines that open up the other lines. Oh, I do need the sticky resin. Sticky resin made oh shoot. It's I was looking at this the other day. Alright, and then this and use. Oh, it makes the oil princess. Was it the amber that I was looking at? No, it was not. It wasn't the amber, was it? I do remember it making the oil. I swore that was something else I needed this for. Is there just a sticky bee then? Yeah, is it this that I needed? Hold on. Use. No. Well, unless, hold on. Use. No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Whatever. Whatever. Bees. Gotta catch them all. Yes, withering. Oh, nice. All right, so now let's just go ahead and do the withering and draconic. Oh yeah, oop. Withering and draconic, and it needs to be done in the end with a block of nether star. Okay, all right, let's go. Probably is a block in here already. No, but it's fine. I swore I've used a block of nether star for bee purposes in the past, so I'm wondering if there is one actually floating around here somewhere. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's not waste too much more time. One thing that I need to think about though is how do I get to the end? I think I can use. Let's you get rid of you. Home. Pretty sure a Horsham had a one of these. Yes. Oh, hold on. Before I go, hold on. Let me not be dumb. Take one of these. And Was there any other? Yeah, another star biome end. Okay, okay, all right. Ooh, yeah, he doesn't have a LP. All right, hold on a second. Hold on a minute. We're gonna fix that really quick. Oh, I swear he's got an orb somewhere. It's probably over there in the chest. So in order to use a teleposer, it requires 10,000 LP. And that's really nothing in the grand scheme of things, but you do have to make sure that he actually has the LP. So we're just gonna hang out here for a few minutes and make sure that this is going. It looks like I'll probably there's gonna be an ad that's gonna start in 6 minutes and change, and I've got a funny feeling I'm gonna get this bee done either right before or right after the ad starts. Um, So, yeah, with that being said, I appreciate everybody hanging out. I haven't been able to stream as much as I've wanted to in the recent past. I've been um, a little bit busy, a little bit burnt out on IRL things, which I didn't want that to kind of transfer over to GTNH. I didn't want that to transfer over to streaming, so when I was having bad days, I try to stay offline. I try not to stream if I'm in a bad mood. So um, uh, with all of those things kind of piling up. Excuse me. Where? All right. You know what? There's probably enough in there. Let's just go. But yeah. Oh, come on. All right. Well, I don't remember where the end portal is actually. I guess we could let's just oh, we don't need that many. We don't need that many. That's we'll take a few extras, is fine. Okay. So, that would be southeast. Okay. So then let's just go a few hundred blocks southeast. Yeah, it's broken. Unfortunately. It's alright though. This isn't too hard to triangulate. And we've got plenty to use. Excuse you. It's definitely more like east southeast right now. Alright, so we'll go east southeast for a couple hundred. Whew. Server, please. I'm not generating chunks. These are well traveled, heavily written chunks. But this is probably as good a place as any to throw one. Don't go to the end. Oh no! All right, all right. Um, I guess, are we gonna have to have Potato redo the dimension again? Um, because if so, I'll just come back home. It's fine. I'll let's see, put you guys right here. All right. Well, um, hmm, okay. Really? Can you uh you have you have op, right? Can you TP to me? Okay. All right. Well, shoot. I guess that kind of throws a wrench in my buzz. How about maybe I'll call it for today, and and then just have things ready to go for when I stream, probably on Sunday. So maybe I'll let me see. I don't know if anybody is anybody live? Yeah, we're gonna go raid Ruckus. Ruckus raids us quite a bit, so I'm gonna raid Ruckus. So it's been a lot of fun, you guys. I like hanging out and I like streaming, so I'm gonna get more of it done in the near future.